Hey Connect family, we welcome you to week 1 of our All-In Bible Study series. Brian, you excited about this?
Oh yeah, brother, all in, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be...
All in. Great, yeah.
No, what's your word?
Oh, awesome.
There it is, it's gonna be awesome.
How did I forget that?
Yeah, I don't know how you forgot that.
know.
You're so into being all in that you forgot to be awesome.
That's right.
That's crazy. So week 1, the big idea is acknowledging where God has put us. We want to go all in to just look back on all the amazing things that God has done in our lives, but also the life of our church.
So of course the big idea from this week's sermon is, the fact that God has put us here together today for a time and a place for a greater purpose. A big purpose, which is pretty cool. Also the fact that all that we've experienced in our lives leads us up to this new season as a church family and as individuals. I don't know about you guys, I don't know about you. It's amazing the group of brothers and sisters that the Lord has brought together at Connect.
Yeah.
You talk about a dream team, but He gets the glory for sure, man. So this is exciting to jump into this all in. Awesome all in.
There you go. There you go. So you're going to be reading from Exodus chapter 2, and you're going to hear this incredible story about Moses. And the neat thing about Moses is, especially at the beginning, he really didn't have any role or any control of especially his early life, but God put him at a time and a place for a greater purpose.
So in our small groups, we're going to be talking about 3 questions this week. And the first question is, as a group, name all the ways that God has intervened and orchestrated the young life of Moses. First question. Now after that, whenever you actually get done talking about that, you're going to be talking about each person in the group. Give a brief example of how God has intervened and orchestrated something in your life. I don't know about you, brother, but I know that the Lord has orchestrated and intervened in many ways in our life. I mean, just big picture, just the fact that I'm from Kentucky, which is that's why I sound weird.
Yeah.
From Kentucky, lived in Alabama, made it worse, and now the Lord has brought me to St. Louis. From the bar stool to the pulpit. Is that an orchestration or what?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, what about you, brother?
Well, one of my stories is, I'm a musician and I sing and I do all that stuff, but the whole reason that I really started to sing in front of people was because I didn't get into shop class in 8th grade. There weren't any openings in shop class, and so the only openings that they had were music and some other art stuff, and my mom signed me up to audition for the top choir at the middle school. And so I auditioned and I made it, and it actually shaped a huge part of the rest of my life. So,
wow.
Yeah.
And now you can literally play every instrument.
Sure, why not? Not all well, but yeah.
I
sure.
can't play one. Not very well. He can play them all.
Yes.
Shows you the differences. It's all good. That's why
Yeah.
that's why we need each other and all in, right?
That's it. All right, question 2 as a group. What is the difference between God's providence and coincidence? I know a lot of times in our lives and in my life, sometimes I think, oh, that was a coincidence. Oh, it's kind of neat how that happened, but I don't always realize the fact that it's actually God's hand of providence leading and guiding. So as a group, talk a little bit about the difference that you see between providence and coincidence, but then get a little bit more specific about your life. Name a time when you thought something was a coincidence, but it was actually God's guiding and providing hand. I can name all different types of times, especially when I might run into someone at the grocery store or at the ball field, and it was, oh, it's a coincidence. Well, actually, it was a divine appointment of a conversation that I needed to have, or just knowing something about someone that I needed to pray for, or it was an opportunity for me to encourage somebody or for someone to encourage me. What about you?
Amen to that, brother. I know one of the big things that could possibly be providence versus coincidence, or coincidence would be us coming to Connect. I know I was meeting with you, with actually both of us I was just meeting and hanging out with you and talking about things going on in my
Starting
life
a new
with
church
ministry,
or whatever.
New church, whatever. Next thing you know, the Lord brought that together as providence, and now here we've been at Connect for over a year now. So pretty awesome.
Woo!
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool
All
how
in.
the Lord brought that together. And brothers and sisters, one thing that we will definitely realize as we learn and grow as believers, there's no such thing as coincidence. Far too often we think coincidence, but just like Brother Chris said, No, providence. The Lord's got his hand in it, baby.
That's it.
Amen. All right, now let's check out question 3 for this week. Question 3 is, just like baby Moses was a part of God's guiding and providing plan, so are you. Make a list of all the blessings and the relationships that God has placed in your life. Now, pray over your list of blessings and people, asking God to give you the faith to steward those blessings with an all-in type of faith. I don't know about you, brothers and sisters, but I'm telling you, the people and the blessings that the Lord has brought into our life is unbelievable. I know that for me, when it comes to blessings and people, when I was coming through my struggles, the struggles of life, with my struggles with substance and whatever, literally with everything, with our struggles and doing this crazy thing called life. A blessing is those people, the brothers and sisters that the Lord has brought into our life. So
Absolutely.
I can't even name how many of those blessings that the Lord has brought.
Yeah.
But man, that's huge. So that's just the first thing that pops into my brain. What about you, brother?
Right on. Well, he blesses us with people, and he also blesses us with resources and different things like that. I mean, I'm just like thinking right now, I got my phone here. That represents all kinds of different things. It represents work. It represents communication, the relationships I have in my life. Then I look in my back pocket here. Actually, I don't have it because I have my microphone, but I would get my wallet out right now and say, you know what? God's blessed and he's provided. And because he's blessed and he's provided, like, I want to use all those things. There you go. We'll take Brian's wallet.
There's not much in
And
it, but yeah.
because God has blessed and provided with resources, I want to use those things for his glory.